What's going on, everybody? King here with the garden update. Today is March 14th, 2020, which is Pi Day. And if you don't know already, there is a pandemic out there called the coronavirus. So, anyway, this video is not about that. Let's show you what's going on. So, a lot of the things are starting to wake up, but with Mother Nature not really knowing what's going on, it's kind of slowed down a bit. But things are waking up. This is the Pakistani mulberry. Um, Looking good, producing some fruits. Got some mangoes going on over here. Moringa that I uppotted is doing okay. I got some Barbados cherry growing. This is red Djibouti Kaba. Hopefully in the next year or so, this can start producing fruit. Got some jackfruits here, and if you notice, there is a volunteer tomato. Now, judging by the size, this is not a cherry. Hopefully this should be a beefsteak of some sort. So that's growing along with the jackfruit, and the jackfruit right now will be fine. Right now we need this tomato, so I don't need to go to the grocery stores for tomatoes. Some things are waking up, some things are still asleep. You got this lychee right here that is starting to flower, and hopefully this summer it can come around and start producing some fruit. So over here I got longan, it's growing, producing new fruit, new flowers. Over here is the bananas. They're doing its thing. I actually chopped off some of the leaves because they didn't look too good. So that's this corner. Let's go to the other. I'm trying to make a workstation that's doable. Just for the time being, I'm using this table. Some pitanga tubas I took out of the grow tent. Tamarind is right here. Djibouti Kaba that I need to up pot, but I may just keep it in the smaller container for now to see how it does. Maybe if I leave it in a smaller container, it'll produce quicker. This is a Grimmel Djibouti Kaba. And over here are the slightly bigger potted up plants. This one is called the Thai mulberry. And if you look from head to toe of this tree, it is producing lots of mulberries. And you can see it's already starting to change colors, starting to ripen. Looks like a real good variety to have because as small as a tree as it is, it's very prolific. You can see just right here, you can get a handful on this just one little branch right here. So because it is so heavy, you notice that the branches are just being weighed down. So over here I decided to get some stone fruits again. This is the Red Baron Teach. Got some more mangoes over here, and you can tell they are starting to flower. Because it is a smaller plant, I don't intend to get it to produce just yet. I may just go ahead and let one panicle and maybe a couple fruit, just so I can taste it to see if it's even something that I want to go ahead and grow. Over here is the Pitanga tuba, star cherry. Over here are some cherimoyas that are waking up. This is the El Bumpo variety. And that's a Barbados cherry. And in the back is a cherry of the Rio Grande. So over here is the finger lime. It actually gave some flowers last year, but nothing yet, nothing produced. So we'll find out. The trunk is really nice and thick. I don't want to put my hand in there because it's got thorns. But that's that. Red Djibouti Kaba is growing. Didn't look too good in the beginning, but you can see new flushes of growth are coming out. So sooner or later, this guy will be ready to produce fruit. I was actually thinking of putting it in a new pot with new soil, but things are waking up, so I'll let it be. This is another cherry of the Rio Grande. This is a Cedar Bay cherry. Some dragon fruits right here. Another red Djibouti Kaba. This is Pitanga tuba, another Pitanga tuba, and you notice that the bigger one didn't have any flowers yet, and this one is already starting to show flowers, and so hopefully I can get some fruits off of it. I think I got about 10 or 15 when I just got this last year, so it's doing well. This is the Hakit lychee. You can see it's already starting to produce flower buds, and if I can get at least one fruit to set, and we're good. Let's see, got some figs over here. Hopefully I get some. This is the Tuna sinensis, Chinese mahogany. Then over here we have the Montingia calubara, the red variety. Now this was doing well and survived the winter, and I actually put like giant or the 15-gallon potted plants to surround it and keep it protected from the cold, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Some passion fruit vines I need to put in ground. Blood tangerines right here. This is a Chico Sapote. You can see this is last year's fruit, and hopefully they can ripen this year so I can taste it. This is the Hacia variety. Moringa's there in the background. Stephen Murray gave me this lily pilly, so we'll see how this tree goes, how well it produces. So right here is Suriname cherries in the back and some weeds. Over here is another Persian mulberry. Got fig back there and a larger Suriname cherry. I don't see new growth yet, but it's alive. Oh, there you go. New growth right there. So sooner or later this guy should start pushing out flower buds. I'm looking up, and here we go. Sooner or later this guy will start producing Suriname cherries. Thank you, Felipe, for this magnificent specimen. I'm trying to get the passion fruit vine to cover up the neighbor's fence so it can provide us with some privacy. So it's doing well. I had a second one, but it died, so go figure. Plant killer. This is the peach I got a couple years ago from Costco, and it's really taken off, and last year I was able to get 6 little fruits from it, and if I can get at least a third of the flowers that you see here, I will be happy. That's all I'm asking for. So yeah, over here I got some passion fruit vines, your typical Fredericks, and if you notice on this one is the more rounded leaves. Can't get the angle. This is the lilikoi. Over here is the jamun, duhat, and while it's soaked, should be digging right now because I want to get this guy out so I can put something else that I like, and I want to get it before he starts to get crazy. This is a reed avocado. Leaves, lots of new leaves growing, and hopefully it can start producing some flowers and maybe an avocado this year. Over on this side is a Lamhas avocado. Got some comfrey going, and again more volunteer tomatoes. I will take that. Savannah cherry. This is my pepper manzano with the pollinator, but too bad there's no flowers. And then over here you got the berries, the blackberries, boysenberries. I think I have one boysenberry. You can see I got a couple of them that are producing fruits. So, but it's messy right now. I really need to go ahead and start trimming some of these guys. This is a curry leaf. Really great aroma. This is a Oroninco banana. I need to go ahead and get planted at my sister's yard. And then again, more volunteer tomatoes. I went ahead and took the liberty to repot them so that they're in their own little pots. I believe this may be the Brad's Atomic grape, so it'll be purple cherry tomato. Not purple cherry tomato, a purple Roma tomato. Another Pitanga tubers and more tomatoes. This is the mountain papaya with some sugar, 8 dragon fruit, one of the sweeter ones, self-pollinating, Wakatai, which is Peruvian mint, and more dragon fruit, Simbalo melon, and blue jaboticaba. So that's the backyard on one side. Let's check out the other. Over here is the dragon fruit that I got from Annie. I was able to get 2 fruits off of it. This is the recovery station with some seedlings. I got them out of the greenhouse so they can get some nice rainwater. And they are loving it. They're doing a good job growing. So over here on this side we got the ready to produce trees. This is a Keri mango. It's in a 25-gallon container. Structure wise doesn't look the best, but it did give me about 10 fruits last year, and so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the taste of the fruit. And there's panicles everywhere, and you've got pollinators of all sorts. I'll take that. Some grafting work with some cherry moys right there. Pomegranates. This is the Eversweet pomegranate, and this one is the unknown. I got it from a friend, and I'm gonna go and try to top work it. Got some loquat seedlings growing. This is a lime I got from Costco last year, and I rescued it. It was dying, and over here I was able to graft navel orange. That same orange tree right there. I was able to graft it onto here, and so this guy will produce me lemons and oranges on the same tree. First time grafting citrus. Did well. That is a lemon guava. And over here you have the jaboticaba. This is the Sabar variety. And if you can tell, there are actually some flowers already, and this guy should be fruiting this summer. And this was a grafted scion, and it's already loaded with flowers, and so hopefully I can get it to fruit and push out new growth. This is an achacha. Really slow growing, sour fruits. Maybe 5 or 6 years I will find out what the taste is like. This is Malacca mango. Over here is the black sapote. This is the Bernecker variety, Australian variety. We'll see how it goes. Small tree, but I let it produce fruit. I want to see if it tastes good or not, or if it's just like your other black sapotes. Over here we have the Chico sapote. Chico sapote. This is the Morena variety, and I was able to get this, and it actually already has flower buds here. So hopefully in the next couple years it can start producing good fruit. Over here is the Grumichama. I decided to go ahead and plant it in the ground maybe this autumn. Doesn't look too happy right now, but it's alive and starting to push out new growth. So maybe next year, maybe this year, I'll get fruits. This is the Sabor Cherimoya. I grafted a couple of other scions on there. This is the OTT variety, OTT, Libby variety. So, but I primarily want to make this Sabor, and I chopped up some oranges. This is a sad looking Barbados cherry, yet another Barbados cherry that is dying for me. But when you scrape it, it's still green, so I don't know what happened. I don't want to dig it out. These guys don't like to be dug out and moved around, so the leaves are dead, and we'll see if it starts shooting up new growth in the next weeks to come. Stone fruits are waking up. This guy had early flowers, but apparently no pollinators, so I don't think it's going to produce any fruits this year. This is a Pierce Cherimoya, and this is a Dapple Dandy Pluot, and my Kerry Starfruit. And some more dragon fruit plants that I need to get potted up. Over here is my peach that I'm chopping down and slowly working to dig out. This is a physical graffiti dragon fruit right next to lemon guava that I need to stake up. I went ahead and started transplanting some jaboticabas in ground. This is the red jaboticaba, and you can see it is starting to push out new growth. So we'll see how it goes in here. Maybe these will do better than being potted up. Another Cherimoya. This is the Orton variety. I was really nervous about it not growing, but you can see new growth is pushing through. So unfortunately I don't have any good scions to graft on to here, so I let it be. Another finger lime. This is a pink lemonade, and another Cherimoya. And over here is a Lucuma. Manila mango. I don't have anything yet grafted onto this, but I'll let it get bigger so I can have Manila on it and a couple of other things. This is my blood tangerine. I got it from Frankie a couple of years ago. I got it like maybe this size plant, and so we'll see. It's in the 15-gallon now, and we'll see how well it does and if it actually produces blood tangerines. This is my Canistyle egg fruit. I really need to get a bigger stake and stake this up or chop it down so it's not too leggy. Miracle fruit right next to Kerry mango. Not Kerry, coconut cream. I believe this is on turpentine since this came from Florida. Miracle fruit doesn't look too happy, so we'll have to make it happy. But you can see flower buds are starting to shoot out and new growth. It's always a good sign. White zapote, not happy. I put it in ground this autumn, and you can see these ants are working up a storm in my bay leaf. That's not happy. These fire ants bit me last time, and they are extremely painful bites. That is a Kefir lime, lemon zest mango, another Manila mango, and I will be pruning and chopping down this loquat unless I can get better tasting varieties on it. You can see like this side is loaded with fruits, this side absolutely nothing, and I got dying branches. So alright guys, that's my backyard. It's kind of messy. Sadly the weeds and the grass have popped up even though there's 2 feet of mulch in here, but yeah, hopefully in the next couple of years I can start getting fruits.